Years ago, when I was in college, I used to do play acting. Believe it or not. I tried to act in plays. Not trying to be an actor, I just talked into it, and I decided to do it for a friend of mine. One of the things that blew me away was the fact that there was so much going on behind the stage. I mean, there were so many people up in scaffolds and doing different things with strings and all kinds of things. And it just amazed me how the sets were changed, and you came on with people telling you what to do, when to do it. And the persons on the stage are really following all those directions to know when to come in. And all they were remembering is their lines and their function. It taught me a lot about behind the scenes make the stage look really good. Sometimes we think of all the things that weren't done, but we don't realize what's going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, when God was moving a nation to go back to Israel, there were so many things going on behind the scenes. For 70 years, he preserved them. He moved on Ezra to cause Ezra to be able to sustain himself in a time when spirituality was low. He kept Cyrus, who was a pagan king who worshiped many gods, to listen to him and respond to a nation, releasing them in the time when nations are not released. Nations are kept as slaves. He made Israel blessed during that time to make some of them not even want to go back. That's why the story of Ezra is there. That's why the story of Esther is there. That's why the story of Mordecai is there, because all of these things were taking place and God was allowing the line of David, which normally is annihilated when a country takes over another country in that day. David's line continued on right smack dab in a nation that was its enemy. Oh, folks, listen to me. There's many times you see things happening in front of you. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I pray that you would know that God is always at work for you. He loves us so much, he knows the numbers of hairs on our head. God has nothing impure in him, so all he could do is good. God loves us so much, he saved us when we weren't even trying to save ourselves. So there's so much love in him, there's no way he can't be loving you. You got to trust him, because there's so much going on behind the scenes to make sure that you and I are able to do exceedingly abundantly because of his power in us. And we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. I pray that as you begin this year, you begin it with great expectations, because there's a God that would never leave you nor forsake you, and he loves you beyond your wildest dreams. So trust him like Ezra did, Nehemiah did, Zechariah did, Habakkuk did, and rebuilt a nation. Be intentional.